Max, what the f? Max, what the f? I felt like we was having the greatest reunion. You know, I was having so much fun.
See how he joined that first and it was some calm.
Like, what the f?
You know what made it worse, though? What made it worse is that the whole with Jason just happened. And so I know Adin was already feeling bad. I feel bad.
I think the combo with Jason was just dragged on. That's why I said they should have just definitely just spoke off stream.
Jason hopped on stream, bro. How was he coming back to me? What the f did I do?
Did you see I'm blaming? I never said I'm blaming you.
But this had this with boom. Like, what the
Yo, chat, all positivity
I
right
didn't
now.
think it was that serious till it became that, I guess.
When I turn this to a hate farm, mistakes are made, it doesn't matter. Let's move past it, regardless of what it is. We're not turning this into some extra shit. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
let's all relax. Let's keep it positive, and let's just hope for more positivity in the future, bro. Come on, bro.
What's up, Jason? How are you, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, man. Nice. Ron, you gonna say what's up?
But they have a combo and shit. You feel me? My Ron,
hey,
too.
Ron.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that'd be nice.
You hear it?
Hey, I need my dentist ASAP. Hey, Silky.
Yo, he can hear you now. You can say what's up to Ron.
Yo, Ron, what's up, bro?
What symbol is that? Bro, what's up with you, man? Yo!
Hey, immediately.
Listen, I'm just saying hi.
Wanted some of it, but that you can have that. You can have that.
Hey, Ron,
Monster?
what's up? Hey, how are you?
I'm Nivor.
Just got back.
Aiden, what was
Busy
you about to
day.
ask me? You said, hey, Silky, what happened?
Yo, whoa, he just asked Jason about his day, interrupted. Let him talk.
Let me talk to Jason really quick.
Talk to Jay.
good,
What's up, man? I would like to talk to you off stream, but I do want to say this on stream. I do want to say that I'm gonna give you your flowers, bro. What you've done is crazy. When you first walked up to me at TwitchCon, I knew exactly who you were, and just to see what you've done and grown, and
How is his beef?
to what you've aspired, it's amazing, bro. And I love that for you, bro. You literally have done insane shit, and you're gonna continue to do crazier shit. And when you walked up to me at TwitchCon and I knew who you were, it was in 2023. Fast forward 2 years later, you're killing it, bro. And I gotta give you your flowers for that.
I appreciate that.
All love, man. All love, and I love to see.
That means a lot.
I love to see people do what they love, and that's what it's all about, bro. So good.
Okay. No, I appreciate that. I mean, that makes me happy. I think. So, what are we here to talk about? The problem? Should we just address it?
I mean, who's we? This y'all.
No, I really don't.
So, what are we here to talk about?
So look,
Get a chill.
so I personally don't have a problem with you. You've said you don't have a problem with me. Yeah, right. So the problem is obviously in the communities, and I will say this. Look, my community at the end of the day, they've done some crazy shit, right? I tried to remodel all this shit. They've gotten better. You guys may not see it. I know I see it. I just had a little speech with them now. They completely are starting to change. If not,
They've gotten better?
changed. They have. Yeah.
Hold on, let's open up your chat real quick.
Okay.
Okay, you know. Delete. Okay.
bad.
I see a lot of deleted messages for some reason.
They said Jason's a.
You had to read that?
I'm
No,
sorry.
They said PlaqueBoyMax.
Oh, they did say that, but my own chat say that.
Call out the
Ron, mad annoying.
I think, you know, the issue is obviously the comms.
Wait, so who started it?
Bro,
Well, I was the first Twitter community in the streamers. So when my community, obviously they've surpassed 100,000 members, they're not my community anymore, right? They're not. And before Twitter communities, it was Reddit and it was Discord. So Rice at the time used to have a Discord back in 2021.
Okay.
And I obviously followed, everyone started following and shit. And once that happened, that's when like toxicity came, right? And then Twitter communities came with Elon when he bought X.
Thank y'all for the
So
tier ones.
the point I'm trying to make is once you have 100,000 people in a community, it's hard to control. Nobody can control them. I'm sorry, you just can't. That's just the way it is. So I take accountability. I deleted my community. It's still being rebuilt, but they've definitely gotten a lot better. 100%.
yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously the issue is last time we had a little interaction. A lot of doxing was done, you know, pizzas, and actually no one knows this, but I'm not even at my parents' crib and they're getting swatted, you know what I mean? By obviously AR loyals. So it's like
I'm sorry to hear that, man, and I get it. And again, I'm very, very sorry. I take accountability in some ways, but I never would incite anybody to dox or swat you. Like, again, I've been swatted numerous times by my own chat, by other people's communities as well.
All right, here's my question though, bro.
Well, hold on, let me just finish this up really quick.
Got you.
So I know what it's like about parents. I'm very, 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 very sensitive as well with the parents, and they did not deserve that. You guys don't even deserve to get swatted. You guys have been swatted before the FaZe house.
I don't care about
AR
getting
loyals.
swatted. My parents were literally like in their 60s.
Fair, I get it.
You know what I mean? So
I
that's
understand,
why it's like,
and I'm the same way, and I'm sorry to hear that, and that's f***ed up. And my family's got swatted too, so I know well, like, that sucks. I get it. I'm the same way too, bro. So I'm sorry that your family got swatted, bro. And if I had control, if I had a way to help out or talk someone out of it, I would have. You know, I can't really control how the weird people on the internet. There's weird parasocial people in everyone's community.
I mean, bro, I see it from. It's such a shitty situation because, like, obviously Adin never said, "Yo, go do this, go do that," but it's also his community. You know what I mean? Like, the same way where my community has done shit, and I never said to do it, but it has to fall back on me because it's my community. So, like, I see both sides.
Every single Twitter community has people in there that are weird. It's just facts. It's just like, if I have 100,000 members in my X community, if only one person it takes to be weird, that's all it takes. Do you understand?
I mean, yeah, every comm got a weird percentage of people in it.
Exactly. Right.
But, you know,
right.
Your community, or what I've seen and what I've been mentioned, is more than, you know what I'm saying?
Not even that. What? No, look, this one I don't get though, right?
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
When that happened, why don't you stop it? You can stop that. Like,
if they're doing it to me, I'll give you an example. There was a time where they were doxing my new crib with Convi when we were living in it, and I deleted my community. I had to bring it back because they made a new community with 20,000 members, and they doxed my entire family as well. So they've done this to me as well. So I can't stop it. It's out of control, and there's 100,000 people that don't know what's going on, and they're unfiltered and uncensored. I also got that taste of medication. I got that. I had to reinstate my community because of how bad it was. This was in March of 2024. They did swat my parents. They did a lot of they swatted, they doxed. I got that as well. Because once there's 100,000 members, it's not my community anymore. It's just not. All it takes is one person to go crazy and do some.
So,
I get it.
So what would you say is your core? Like your core?
My core is my chat, my live chat. That's my core. I think the people that are in my chat, they're a lot better than people you see on X, and I think that there's a balance, right? I think that there's a balance of that. I think that if I have 100,000 people in the X community, it's impossible. It's impossible because if they get banned, they'll make, for example, like an AR loyals uncensored. Like, that's just what it is. That's how it comes. That's why I don't even have a community right now. Toxic as and I wanted to just basically take this down completely and rebuild. And they've gotten a lot better in my live chat, I can vouch. So that's just what I've seen and heard.
I mean, I feel you, bro, but it's like your mods also was doing this shit, bro. I mean, like, you feel me? And when I had this with Convi, the mods was doing it then too. I'm gonna keep it a buck, and you don't talk to your mods, like, you can't control the mods.
Wait, hold on a second. The mods were doing what?
Like inciting this family to get out.
No, they pinned it. They pinned that.
Okay. And again,
First of all, they pinned a wrong address, and then they started doing crazy with my family, my mom,
okay,
my parents.
And I'm sorry to hear that, and I'm sorry again. And if I had control, full control, I would have made sure that didn't stop, right? I would have made sure that, I would have made sure that stopped. I didn't have control at the time. I deleted my own community. They went after me for a whole weekend. I was crying all day to be like, yo, we gotta reinstate this ASAP. My own parents were getting it. They went after man.
I mean, I don't think there's a right or wrong. Like, Jason was affected by this 100%, and it was up what happened to Jason when I don't even think no one ever deserves to be doxxed. Right? Jason didn't do anything to deserve this. But in my opinion, D1. How's that D1? No matter what I say, I'm riding someone. I just think they should have had this conversation off stream, because all this is gonna do is just get the communities riled up and get like on each other.
Ams Taylor, KSI's manager. So the way I found out how to fix it was to obviously lock it completely down, then over time take a break from streaming and just completely cut the cord, and that's what I did. And like I said, they haven't been doing doxing in a very long time, and they've definitely improved. That's just something
Isn't Jay your boy? Yeah, 1,000. Jason's one of my best friends. But I don't think you guys understand what I'm saying. Like, yes, what happened to Jason was completely wrong. And he didn't do anything to deserve that at all. But, like, at the time, Adin did not do what he should have done to stop what was going on. Like Adin said, he wasn't in control at all. But as of recently, every community that gets made, Adin deletes because he doesn't want that to happen. So, like, I feel like there is no right and wrong here.
I can tell you guys. You might not be able to see it, but I can see it.
Okay. I feel like y'all should definitely talk off stream.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, me and him, there's no problem. Like I see that he's a nice guy based on his call. He's trying to change, of course. But it's like
you playing both sides. But why? But they don't have Jason and Adin don't have problems. Why do I have to pick a side? I don't understand how that makes any sense. You guys are expecting me to sit here and say this person, that person's right. Y'all are just trying to drag for no reason.
It's hard to change your community. It's like, you know, you're a big streamer.
Okay, Jason, there was a time you called me racist, right? You called me racist, so my community at one time did not like you for that. So when you call me racist,
I don't
know why. No, but like, this is why I wanted to talk off stream, right? But here's the thing, right? Like, you call me racist, so, and I'm not saying...
Yo, whoa, mute up!
I'm on a mute, bro. But, I'm gonna say is, I should definitely talk about stream. Yeah.
I agree. That's why I was confused what we're doing right now. I thought, like, it's fine. We already talked about it. If you want to end it here, I'll call you off stream, like, whenever you're off stream and I'm off stream, we can do that. But I'm sorry to your parents that they got swatted. I'm sorry that anyone in your family got doxxed, and that's something really horrible. And I take accountability because I did, at one point, have a very, very toxic Twitter community full of 100,000 people that were untamable. I admit that. That doesn't exist anymore. They're not on some doxing. All my new communities that are created, they all get deleted. I don't have a Twitter community. I don't have an X community. I don't want one right now. I want to rebuild it when the time is right and moderate it to where we can moderate this fully. I tried making a fitness one, like a weightlifting fitness one, a health one, and they got that one too. So it's like I'm not gonna create a community right now. I'm sorry. I take accountability for your parents because I know exactly what it's like keeping your parents private and all that stuff, because that's horrible, bro. I would hate for that to happen. It has happened, so I get it.
I don't see an issue from either side. I genuinely don't. Jason stood on business. He didn't back down. He said what he was feeling. Adin took accountability and apologized for what his community did. Should this conversation have been off stream? Yes, but there's clearly no beef between these two. But you know how the kids on Twitter are going to be. I guarantee if I opened NMS right now, that's what they're talking about. I guarantee if I open whatever AR loyal comm that was made today, that's what they're going to be talking about.
Okay. I appreciate you taking accountability.
Of course, bro. Of course.
That's it.
Jason.
That was not beef. Y'all are gassing.
Yo, peace, guide.
I want to talk about something real quick, real fast, and I'm not going to talk about it that much. I don't know what happened last night at all. I opened my Twitter comm, and motherfuckers are calling me the worst human ever. I don't know what happened. I don't know what this emote is where you guys are doing, oh no. I don't know this emote, but like, bro, some of you guys have became so parasocial. You could defend your streamer, etc., but like people are calling me a friend, a human, etc. Nobody knows what's being talked about off stream, like besides us. It's really sad, some of the that I read. It's not even just one community, by the way, for you guys thinking I'm coming at a community. We're all one big community, bro. There's no reason for us to put each other down, bro. It's simple as that, right? Whatever happened last night, by the way, I was zoned out, I was sick, etc. I don't know what happened. It's not just NMS. You guys are all saying it's just NMS. It's not. It's everyone, bro. I saw my address in a Twitter comm last night. I'm not gonna say which one, but I saw my address because I was quote-unquote sitting in a call boring. Everyone said that I was boring for some reason, and I saw my address. And then I saw another community saying, oh, he didn't defend blah, blah, blah. You are, and then they said a bad word. Like, listen, bro, it's not just one place. It's mine, too. It's mine, too. My Twitter comm, bro. Y'all have got to just tee up, TP, focus, lock in, right? Let's not stoop to levels, bro. Who cares? Y'all can defend me, but don't come at my friends. Don't do any of that. That's not something I want. That's not something I wish. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that. Like, stop doing that, bro. We're all one big community. We're all family. Summertime is soon. Life is great. Everybody just smile. But I will tell you one thing, bro. I kid you not. Like, Twitter comes, like, it's too much right now. That's all I wanted to say. But I love you guys, and I want to spread positivity. Seriously.
Oh, my God. YRG, you piss me the Oh my God, you are annoying. Why are y'all like that? I don't know what's been going on with y'all. What the the people who we've complained about in the past, y'all have become, gang. What the is wrong with you, bro? I don't even open. I can't. Like, oh my God. What the is wrong with y'all, bro? Y'all, yes, y'all. Bro, I did a stream with Adin. I basically essentially like, yo, you gotta fix your community up, gang. And by the way, I seen that Jason clip and shit, bro. Jason had every right to quote unquote press that, bro. Like, I don't know why this is tight. You know what I'm saying? Jason had every right to be mad and have clarification, and they chopped it up like some grown off stream, and they handled it. I don't get why tied to that. I don't get what happened last night. I don't know why there was a war last night after all this shit. I don't get it. It's just up to Adin to clean up his community. That just is what it is. Just rather help him than just leave him in the dust. But I don't know why can't comprehend that. Like, I want them to be better and to better his community instead of leaving them with a bunch of influence and to just run amok. I don't get y'all, bro. Y'all be pissed. Oh my God, I don't get y'all, bro. I don't do. You know, and I get like, yo, not agreeing with something and saying it. Y'all will go and go and go to the point where that's all y'all talk about. 24 hours later, y'all talk about it. The fuck? Then deleting every comment bro. That got his mods deleting every bad comment he tried. He's getting Twitter. He's in contact with Twitter to delete every X community that his fans create. It's like, okay, at this point we just gotta wait it out. We just gotta wait. Over time, it just has to get better. If it doesn't get better, then we move from there. But right now, just trying. I just trying. You feel me? But like, what the f is y'all talking about in the community every second? Just chill. Just stop. Like, God, I get it. I'm still talking about that shit. I'm trying to see some YG. Long story short, I understand not agreeing with it, but like, come on, y'all. It's like, how y'all care more than like, holy f. I wake up and still talk about it's the same over and over. Holy, I get it.
I say this real quick, man. I didn't address it all day. I think I seen a clip of Adin talking about it a little bit. Me and him personally, we're good, bro. He called me yesterday. He did. He said he said he wanted to talk off stream. I talked off stream, and it's no problems, bro. Like, genuinely no problems with me and him. I just don't want negativity from either comms, bro. So just move on, bro. Let's just make good content, okay? So my comm, let's not talk about it, bro. We're moving. Leave that shit in the past. Let's keep it moving.